Officers here in Peel Region are seizing a gun almost every single day. It's pretty much the same story right across the GTA. And now almost every firearm is being traced back to the United States. And here's another alarming statistic. Peel's police chief says half of all suspects arrested this year connected to violent crime were either out on bail or some form of release.
It's the same MO of that illegal gun from the south with someone known to us that may be out on bail and waiting for another pending outcome before the courts. We just can't have that.
More than 200 illegal guns are now off the streets of Peel Region, the most officers have ever recovered in 1 year. On display is just an example of what police are dealing with. 53 firearms, many of them modified to be fully automatic weapons, 63 magazines, and almost 1,000 rounds of ammunition, all coming from seizures that were made by a small specialized enforcement unit funded by the Ford government.
That is more than double that this team seized the previous year from the streets of Peel, and more than triple the amount in 2022.
41 of these guns came from the U.S. and the other 12 are still being analyzed. Ontario's Solicitor General says border security continues to be an issue, and he's calling on Ottawa to take immediate action.
Step up your measures at the border. Make the investments you need to make so that these illegal guns don't find their way back here. But we didn't need only President-elect Trump to tell us that our borders need to be strengthened. Everyone in Ontario knows that.
Over the last 12 months in Peel Region, the number of carjackings, home invasions, and shootings have skyrocketed. And the chief says half of the suspects arrested for violent crimes were already out on release, connected to other violent offenses.
In one circumstance, a traffic stop was made. The individual was in the presence of his surety. He had a GPS monitor on his ankle and a firearm tucked in his waistband, and was already charged with a variety of other firearms offenses.
The Minister of Auto Theft and Bail Reform says this is why the feds need to get tough on crime.
So it used to be that using a firearm in the conduct of a violent crime netted you a minimum of 4 years. We think that should be back. We ask for no bail provisions. If you're caught with an illegal firearm, you should be held on remand, you should be held in custody, held in detention.
Now, back in January, the federal government did make some changes to how bail is decided for those accused of violent crimes, but Peel's police chief says we're still waiting to see the impact of reverse onus bail, and in his view, Ottawa still has work to do. In Mississauga, Shauna Hunts, City News.